Good morning from Saginaw, Minnesota. It was 38 degrees below zero at my house this morning. That's air temperature, not wind chill. And in Cotton, Minnesota, about 20 miles north of here, it was 56 degrees below zero. Once again, that's air temperature, not wind chill. It's really hard on your vehicles in temperatures like this, and we're going to show you what some of the fluids do when it gets this cold. I'd like to remind you that the air in your tires is also a fluid. If the last time you checked it was summertime, at 30 below, that's like 100 degrees difference. That's going to drop about 10 pounds of air out of your tires. So make sure you check those often in the winter time. It's so cold this morning that the little plastic clip that holds the hood prop broke. Let's take a quick look at the coolant. The coolant in this vehicle is at 40 below, so it's okay for temperatures like today. A lot of times, though, it's only good to maybe 30 below. But always make sure that you check. Don't add water. Add a mixture of coolant, 50-50, to your vehicle anytime that you're using it, unless, of course, you live in, maybe Phoenix. The brake fluid light has been coming on, which means the brake fluid is just a little bit low. So I'm going to add some. I'll show you what happens to brake fluid when it's this cold. It flows very slowly, as you can see. Now think about that in your brake system. So when you step on the brakes, or as I noticed yesterday when I pushed the clutch in on the other car, it is very stiff. So it's going to take a little while for the brakes to activate. Once they warm up, of course, the calipers will be a little bit better. But in the meantime, things are moving very slowly. Also check the power steering fluid because that's been making noise, but as you can see, it's full. It's just not flowing. So now let's do a little bit of motor oil. The Ford recommends 5W20. The van didn't want to start yesterday at all. Here we go. That's what the motor oil looks like in your engine when it's 30 degrees below zero. No wonder it doesn't want to crank. So all of the fluids in your car, the transmission fluid, everything. I use synthetic motor oil in most of my vehicles, including this van, which has about 270,000 miles on it. It runs pretty good, but as you can see from the oil, it doesn't crank very well when the temperatures get this low. So now you've got an excuse to tell your boss why you couldn't make it to work. The motor oil was more like honey. Thanks for watching.